Hey YouTube, I'm coming back to you with another video. This is Naija, and I am so grateful that you've joined me again for another video. And this video is about obtaining your first home. And just to let you know, we haven't obtained our first home yet, and that we are in the process of obtaining our first home. We've went through this process before of obtaining our first home. We've always qualified, so that's never been a problem. So I'm like, I know you're probably saying, well, why haven't you gotten your first home? So many different situations when it comes to obtaining your first home that you go through, and about finding the right home. And I feel like I get to the point where I get so educated on like mortgages and comps and ROIs and all these different things. I think that sometimes I overthink, and I talk myself out of getting a home, because I'm like, I'm calculating everything that you have to dish out and pay when you're getting your home, right? And I'm like, everybody's getting paid but us, and we have to dish out money for appraisal fees, money for inspection, down payment, and that's the things that I can think of off my head. And I just start overthinking so many things, and I feel like if it's not going to benefit me financially, that I just get easily distracted, easily say, let's just wait until I can figure out a way where, we can kind of make money off of it. And I've been following Juan Pablo at 100% Finance for a while. Met him personally, even worked with him on a couple of deals, interning with him. And I learned so much from him. And I got introduced to his videos from my husband, because my husband knows that like I'm into earning money for myself and not like working for anyone else and stuff. And he thought that Juan's videos would be, something good for me to focus on and learn from. And I'm grateful for that. So when it comes to buying your first home, these are some of the factors that you want to look into. Like I said, we've always pre-qualified for a home, always. You got to know your credit score. That's important. They don't teach us that in school, that credit score is important. They don't teach us the game, but that's the game in America. When your credit score is not good, you're not able to obtain, capital. You're not able to attain, anything. So, know your credit score. And even if your credit score is bad, at least you know, and you have something to work towards. Okay? Invest in making your credit score better. I'm telling you, when your credit score is better, you have better opportunities presented to you. People are willing to just give you money. I'm telling you. All right? Like, I used to think that with like when you get a mortgage, that you just have to qualify for FHA in order to get like a good down, so you can pay a small percentage of down payment, like 3.5% down payment. And I've learned that if your credit score is good, you can pay a down payment without receiving an FHA loan. That it could be considered a conventional loan, and you can still put a low down payment of 3% if you have a good credit score. I never knew that, And the thing is, and you will say, well, why is that so important? With an FHA loan, the home you pick has to qualify in order for them to give you the mortgage. Okay? But not with a conventional loan. You can choose a home without it having to qualify. You know what I'm saying? So I never knew that. And that's a nugget for you right there. Okay? So when your credit score is really good, like, and I mean above a 700, you can qualify for a conventional loan. You don't have to put 20% down. You can put 3% down, and you get good interest rates, right? So that's a good thing. And then, of course, with credit cards, you get offered all these credit card incentives with points and all kind of travel benefits and a lot of different things. You just have access to more things. I'm telling you, have access to loans. You have access to so many different things that you can invest in your financial freedom. And I'm not talking about like go and buy like a bunch of stuff because you know your credit score is good and you have access to all this money so you can buy all these things. No, I'm talking about like buying assets and stuff like that. Like Juan was saying on 100percentfinance.com that you should invest in maybe getting a duplex for your first time, because it gets you into the habit of, you know, earning extra income, and it puts you one step closer to your financial freedom and things. So, and it really depends on your market too, that I'm learning, because in the market that I'm in, it's not a lot of duplexes at all. And I looked at so many homes, and the duplexes are it's not, yeah, oh gosh, they in such bad shape. And if they're not in bad shape, they're in like bad neighborhoods. And if this is your first home, you don't want to like have your family live in a bad neighborhood in order to get like an income property. So you have to kind of take what you can use from people, your mentors and everything like that, and make it work for you. And not give an excuse like, well, not in my market, you know, I can't do that, like, because there's not duplexes and stuff. So I'm just thinking like, okay, I could keep looking for something like that, or like I can get creative. Like I said, well, what if I don't find like a duplex that I like and it's in the right neighborhood? Because I have to focus on the fact that I have children and I want them in the right neighborhood and things of that nature. So what do you do? So my thoughts on this are, okay, if I do decide just to get a single family, how can I make money in my home? And of course, you can start a business in your home. There's many businesses you can start in your home, you know, that you can work on towards your financial independence if that's what you want. So, like, you know, you have to really get creative when it comes to things of that nature and not give excuses as to why you can't do it. Because even if I do decide and I don't find a duplex, which I like, because I don't want my first home to be something that I have to renovate. I'm just not ready for that step yet. I feel like that will be something in my future, something that I would like to conquer, but I don't want my first home to be that. Now, if I was just single and just me and my husband, then I maybe would consider that, but because we have we have 4, I have a stepson, I have to consider them. I have to consider the neighborhood. I have to consider when we're moving in that things are right for them. The environment is right for them. Yes. So these are the things that I definitely have to consider with when it comes to my financial independence and buying my first home and things of that nature. And I feel like it's never a right time. I'm telling you this. Yes, people say you need to save money because there's expenses when it comes to buying your first home and everything like that. Yeah, there are expensive, but I'm telling you, it's never a right time. Yes, you should save, but stuff was always going to come up. So you have to get out there and do it and start taking the steps. Go get pre-qualified. Go learn about, you know, what you qualify for. Get your credit score right. Go out to open houses. Get in the environment. My mentor Juan always say, you know, you have to get into the environment. And I was just thinking this the other day too. And I'm like, I'm around a lot of employees. I'm around a lot of people that are not entrepreneurs. And he said that you are the product of the 5 people you hang around the most. And man, I not that the people are bad, it's just their thinking. You won't even realize that your thinking becomes their thinking. You know, knowing what you've known and learned, you get so, it's like drowned into their environment and their way of thinking. You start thinking that that's your way of thinking. You know, that's why I see association is so important. And I read a lot of books too. And those books as well tell you the same thing. You're the product of the 5 people you hang around the most. So if you're hanging around like your employees a lot, like right now I'm a manager. And yeah, I do hang around managers, but they're still employees too. You know, the thinking is just different. Because I realize, like, from working that I start speaking their jargon, you know, talking about the things they talk about. And then it makes me start thinking about the things they think about. And that's not where I want to be. That's not where, you know, I want to head towards and stuff like that. Because then you start making decisions based on what you're talking about around the people that you're around, you know. And then you'll get comfortable being on the job. Even though you really don't like it, you really don't like working for somebody. And I mean, you know what I'm saying. You'll just get the same mindset. You have the same outcome of those people that's working a job. And I don't want that. All right. So, like, when you're obtaining your first home, don't be afraid. Like, just go out there and just make a decision that I'm going to do this no matter what. Because I'm telling you, things is going to come up where you're going to see unexpected bills. You're going to see stuff come up that's going to try to hold you back and stuff like that. Because it's your brain trying to protect you from such a large purchase. It's your brain trying to protect you from something that is not recognized. Because it's not something that we've been taught to do in school. So keep going. I'm telling you, just figure out a way just to keep going. And I hope that I can take you through the process of us getting a home, where we can tell you like what we faced, and that we finally found something. Like, I felt like I found a house several times, but like I said, it's a game. Once you put in an offer, if it's going to be multiple offers, do you do a bidding war? And I'm not trying to do a bidding war. I feel like there's too many houses out there to do a bidding war over. So, you know, that's how I look at it. But anyway, if you find this helpful, guys, sorry, I'm at work now. I can make more videos about our process and stuff like that, and how we found our realtor, how we found our mortgage lender. I can definitely do that. And I think it's cool to like go through the process of somebody actually doing it too, because we see a lot of videos of people that did it already, and then they recall what they've been through, so you can learn from their experience. But I think it's cool also to walk with people while they are going through it, so you can get a little bit more tidbits of what they're experiencing and what they're going through, and see whether or not they end up with a house. I think that would be fun. All right, guys, thank you for listening. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate all the subscribers. I think you guys are wonderful. You're awesome for following us for so long, and I so much appreciate y'all. Please continue to subscribe, and tell your peoples about us. All right, love you.